Hi, friends. Thank you again for joining us on Fitness Friday. This is Christ Episcopal Church, and my name is Father Sunil Tandy, and this is a ministry out of Christ Episcopal Church. And once again, we're on this Fitness Friday talking about healthy aging with Deb Burton from RI Elder Info. Hi,
Hi,
Deb. How
Father.
are you?
Good, good. I hope you are well.
I'm well. How are you?
Very good, very good. These shows are just absolutely amazing. A lot of fun. And I think it's so important what it is that you're doing with these programs and really helping people. Um, Today, I wanted to talk about something we do and not often well, and that is being present right where we are. We don't often think about, as I'm talking to you, you hear my voice and you see me, but your body is one giant uh, reception disc, I guess, where there are so many other sensory inputs, and then our mind kind of wanders about other things. So you may not be thinking about the fact that right now you're standing and how your shoes feel on your feet and how you're in contact with the ground, or what it feels like whether or not you've shaved today. As you do this, you don't think about those things, but
Yeah.
your hand is perceiving it. And so often we don't necessarily engage with what we're actually involved in and how our body is right now at the moment. And it's important to take stock of where we are in the moment right now, because that's one of those things that can reduce anxiety. And we saw a lot of that throughout the pandemic. We get very anxious about what might happen. Could this happen? Am I going to get sick? Is this going to happen? And our mind starts racing about all these things in the future that haven't happened. And we stop being present where we are. So it's really important that if you're having a moment of, oh my gosh, what if? Fill in the blank, because there's a million things that people worry about on a regular basis. Dial it back and listen to what your body is telling you right now. How do your feet feel in your shoes and your socks? Are you in contact with the ground? Are you sitting down? What does it feel like in your hips, in your back? What does it feel like in your shoulders? Really think about, where are you right now? Are you in a safe spot right now? Okay, we are. We're in a safe spot right now. So we don't have to worry about what is coming at us in the future. Right now, we're safe. Let's focus on the right now and be fully present where we are. One of the fun ways to be fully present as we get older, if if you like it, hang out with children. Children are always fully engaged in what they're doing right now. They're not worried about, oh my gosh, I have that test on Friday, or what's happening, um, at the holidays that are coming up. No, they're saying, hey, there's a mud puddle out there. I want to go jump in it. And they're fully engaged in that. And they're feeling that wet splash. It's time for us to do the same, particularly when we get anxious. I'm not saying everybody go find a mud puddle and jump in it, but be fully present where you are. We are very often safe. We have food, we have shelter, and we are in a secure place. And it's really good to be present and remind ourselves of that, particularly when anxiety starts creeping in. So I wanted to share that with you. It's one of those things that we don't often think about, and we are not often present where we are. We're often running our minds much further down the road or recalling something that is beyond our control. So I encourage everybody, like, be present where you are. Fully listen to the program and stay positive.
I love that. I love that. It just reminds me of, actually, when you were saying this, it reminds me of the concept that we always often talk about is mindfulness, being mindful and being present in the moment. And one scripture just came into my mind as you were speaking to me, and I was listening to you. I was thinking about with Jesus when he was approached by people, and then and I think it probably had to do with worry, because he starts off the passage with, "Why do you worry? Look at the birds in the air, the flowers in the field. Look at them." In other words, be mindful of this moment rather than all the worries and anxieties that pull you into the future, and think about all possible things that might go wrong. Stay in the present. And I think that's wonderful wisdom, especially. And to tell you the truth, when I'm standing here in front of the laptop, I didn't even think about my feet until you just
Yeah.
uh, told reminded me about my feet and how it's planted and how it feels.
Yes.
It's
It's those things that you don't think about. Do you think of the collar and how it sits on your neck and what that
yeah,
feels like? The
yeah,
clothing,
yeah,
those kinds of things to be present, fully present in your body.
yeah. I think it's beautiful. I mean, I could. And when you said the yeah, the beer.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, I mean, these things that we go through every day can actually be, if we're mindful of them, like, sometimes when I do shave in the morning, I feel, and I do it quite, methodically, mindfully. It actually becomes an interesting and almost pleasurable experience. Whereas if I'm just rushing through it, all of a sudden I got nicks all over my face. It's like crazy. Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Well, Deb, thank you again for this wisdom. Your smile, your being is very infectious, and God bless you for this ministry that you're engaged in with us as well.
Thank you. I've enjoyed this.
Yeah. Folks, and thank you for connecting with us, and we hope that you will find this information useful to you. And if it is, please do comment. Tell us how you are present in the world, how this piece of advice might have helped you live a healthier and whole, a joyful life in as you have heard it here on Fitness Friday. And I hope that the rest of your week will be wonderful and you'll be mindful of the blessings in your life. God bless you.
Thanks for watching. Did you know that you can join Christ Church from anywhere in the world? If you're feeling connected to what we're doing, email us today at communicate@christchurchwesterly.org.